Okay. All right, Crew United. Today is Wednesday, August 15th, and this is going to be a really good call, I think, for all of us. Because I really wanted to take off my mentorship hat, and I really wanted to just like give you some tough love. Um, that helps you course correct in case you have fallen off, and you're just not seeing progress. And I really want you to just take a moment to reflect. Like, we're already halfway through 2018. So I really want you to take a moment and reflect. Can y'all see my screen? I want to make sure y'all are seeing my screen. Yeah. Okay. But I want to just take a moment for all of us to reflect, for all of us just to have a gut check, basically, and to help you grow as a leader. And it doesn't matter if you're brand new or if you've been doing this for a while. And I know I say that probably on every single call, but everything I'm saying today is just as important to a brand new coach as it is to a seasoned coach. That way, in the back of your mind, if you're a brand new coach, you are thinking to yourself, okay, these are things that I need to make sure that I steer clear of. I need to make sure I don't fall in this thought process. I want to be helpful. I want to be proactive. I want to have a solution-oriented focus and community and team. I want to keep that ball rolling. Sometimes as coaches, we literally have to blow the whistle. We have to put on the brakes. We have to push pause, all for the betterment of our businesses, so we can all get on the same page together. And I just want to reiterate, and I want you to know that sometimes, I feel like the coaches that come to me and they're frustrated, they're not seeing progress, they feel like they're not having fun in their business, whatever it is, they're not seeing success in their business or in their journey, their own personal, transformation journey as a coach. It's, the coaches that are frustrated are the coaches that are not having fun. I said that backwards. The coaches that are frustrated are the coaches that are not having fun. And it's not fun to hit walls in your business. I have hit them, and I've hit them a lot. And I just wanted to make sure that I came to you with a loving heart, with a heart of love, with a heart of serving. And I wanted to bring this up in our business, that maybe some of these things I'm going to discuss, you've unintentionally ignored, or maybe you've intentionally ignored, thinking that you can make up for it in other areas of your business or whatever it is. And we're in August. And I want nothing more than for you to have wild, amazing success for 2019. But you've got to start with that now. Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm just going to wait until January, because you're going to miss the boat. You're going to miss the floodgates opening up if you wait until January to get started. So I really, really wanted to just come here, pump the brakes, and share my own experiences. And, kind of give you my opinion through my own ups and downs in 7 years in this business, 7 years of doing this business, and having valleys and trenches and mountains and all that other good stuff, because I've been through the really tough valleys. So this is where this tough love plus course correcting, training, whatever you want to call it, is coming from. So obviously, whenever you're looking at these slides, I want you to tweak these as necessary. And most of these things are going to be why you aren't hitting Success Club, or you're not signing up quality coaches, or you're not reaching new success and new heights in your business. And this whole topic, every single one of these, I think there's 11 points. It's going to apply to all of these. Like, every single one of these are going to apply. And I don't want you to think, as I'm talking, don't think that I'm talking at you. I was not thinking of a specific person whenever, I was going over these slides. I'm just highlighting the main points that can help you course correct either now or for the future, for your future team. Okay? So let's get to the very first slide. Number 1, you are not consistent. And I'm just going to go over to my Facebook really fast and make sure that everything's cool on there. Cool. Awesome. So number one, you are not consistent. Okay. Now it's completely normal to have to slack every once in a while, whether it's on your post or your follow-ups. But for the majority, it can't be the normal, okay? You cannot ghost people. Like, social media has evolved so much. And the good thing is that you're not having to post 3 or 4 times a day on your timeline anymore. But that just means your inbox should be busy. Your Instagram stories should be busy, and you cannot afford to slack on that. I know that it can seem intimidating to get on Instagram stories or Facebook stories or whatever you're using at the time. And I 100% get it. But the beautiful part of stories is that you don't want to post perfect. Stories is your time for people to get to know you. Stories is your time for people to see who you are. And I'm not really going to go into training on social media right now, but you've got to be consistent. People need to know what to expect. And if you're not seeing momentum in your business and consistency is your struggle, you need to show up and not being a Beachbody robot, if that makes sense. You are not a billboard for Beachbody. And I'm going to go over that topic in a little bit, but this isn't about your posts or how many times you're posting or how many likes you're getting. This is letting people know who you are and letting them know that you are serious about your commitment to this business. They learn about you whenever you're showing up on your social media every single day. They're learning about you. They're learning that they can count on you to show up. They're learning that you won't just up and quit on them. And this is how you're building trust. Like, people are all over the United States, Canada, and the UK that are watching you, and whether they're clicking like or not, and if they're commenting or not, if you see the people that are viewing your stories, they're watching you, okay? And where you build trust before you start that one-on-one conversation in their inbox is by showing up consistently on your social media. You know, weight loss and figuring out the solution for your own weight loss journey, it runs deep. Now, there are people that are bandwagon jumpers and they go from one product to the next. But as soon as someone is ready to take that plunge, think about how you felt whenever you were joining. It's a commitment. It's an investment whenever you join, and it runs deep. So if the people watching you can't count on you to show up, they will not join you. They need to feel confident that this isn't a fad for you, that this is a business for you, because people can observe you without getting personal yet. It is critical that you are showing up on your social media every single day. You only have to post 1 or 2 times a day on your timeline, but showing up on your Instagram stories and Facebook stories 8 to 10 times a day, critical, because that's where people are getting to know your personality. That's where they're seeing the authentic, vulnerable side of you. That's not picture perfect. It's messy. It's kids crying in the background. It's drinking a bottle of wine because you're throwing yourself a pity party. It's showing people how you give yourself self-care and how you run out of breath whenever you're working out. It shows your audience and your potential customers and team and tribe that you're human, that you're real, that you cry, that you make mistakes, that you fall off the wagon, but you get back up, that you have a bad day, but you make a plan to make the next day better. Okay? People need to get to know you on a consistent basis, because that's where you're building your trust. All right? Number 2, you are killing your credibility. All right? You're killing it. You're killing it. And what do I mean by that? Whenever you are posting sales and marketing things on your social media, you're killing your credibility. You've got to stop sales pitching people, okay? That is the old way. People do not network market that way anymore, because as soon as you're talking about this product and that product and posting links and other businesses' links and everything else, like, you're going to start feeling like an online catalog to people, and there's no trust and there's no relationship. And you're really, in the back of everyone's mind, you're really just showing up for people to buy from you. So not everything on your social media needs to be about fitness. You are not only fitness. We've talked about this before. You're building a brand. Go back from, like, I did a training like maybe a month ago on branding yourself, okay? You will turn people away and turn people off if all you're doing is posting links in Beachbody and posting transformation photos with Beachbody lingo on it. Cut that shit out. Tough love, you guys. Tough love. But anyway, if you're posting transformation photos, don't post the, what do you call that, stock photo. Don't have the program on it. Don't have the, the weight loss information on there. You just want like the raw photo. If you can, crop out anything that has like the stock content from Beachbody. You don't want Beachbody lingo on there. You have to think about this. Some people are just now catching your content for the very first time. Some people are landing on your page for the very first time. They haven't been your ride or die followers from the beginning. So if you're posting a transformation photo and someone comes across your page for the very first time and they just see like T25, immediately they think infomercial, immediately they change the channel, right? That's what I do. I immediately change the channel. I'm not trying to be sold. I want a connection. I want to hear someone telling their story and their journey, okay? So not everything is about fitness. You can go back on my own personal social media post if you want and go see my awful posts, like of me saying like, a turbo fire, creating these crazy turbo fire images. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's in the past. Let Beachbody be their own, brand. You have your own brand. That's what's going to make you special. And that's what's going to attract people to you. Okay. I don't want you to think, oh shit, I'm doing that. I'm posting a bunch of Beachbody stuff and links and other people's links and other affiliate links that I'm a part of. Like, I've been asked to be an affiliate for probably 30 different companies. I'm only an affiliate for 3 other companies, and you hardly ever see me post their links. I might post their products, and I might say, if you're looking for a good sale, you can use my discount code, just send me a message or something like that. I might say something like that, but that's like once a month. Like, it's so rare that I talk about another company, because think about this. You're directing people to another company. All right. Don't feel bad about yourself if you're doing this. Like, don't hide from it. Don't think, but just course correct. Just stop doing it, migrate in a different direction. Okay. Number 3, you're not actually inviting. This is a big one, you guys. This is a huge one, because this is the core of our business, okay? There is not a single secret to this vital behavior. And I'm telling you that because I am in the #1 coaches team page right now. I am in every challenge group, coach boot camp, everything that she hosts. And I'm telling you right now, she invites. And she invites a lot. No wonder she hits like 400 Success Club points every single month. But there's no secret and there's no way around inviting. Yes, you got to invite. Yes, you got to talk to people. You've been talking to people your entire life. And people try to avoid this behavior at all costs. And if that is your mentality, if you refuse to invite every single day, you are dead in the water. Sure, you can post incredible content all day long and hope people will come to you. You can post an incredible transformation photo and pray that someone stumbles across your profile and they message you. Sure, but guess what you're doing? You are leaving your business and your success up to algorithms of Facebook and Instagram. You're leaving your business up to chance. And then you're leaving your success up to other people's initiative. Where's your initiative? I posted this on my Facebook earlier today. You do not get what you want in this life by asking for it. You get what you want in this life through your actions and through your and through how you demand success through your actions. Okay? I don't know if you believe in God. I don't know if you believe in the universe. It does not matter. God rewards those who work for it. The universe rewards those who work for it. I was on live and I was talking about how this man, this is a story and I'm probably going to botch it just like I did on Instagram, but I'm going to try right now. Okay. I'm going to try really hard. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. So there's this story of this man who's in the middle of the ocean and he's drowning, right? But he keeps saying, I'm going to pray to God and my God is going to save me. My God is going to rescue me. So, a few hours go by and a boat comes by and they're like, hey, can I help you? You're drowning. Let me help you. And the guy refuses the help and he says, no. My God is going to save me. Okay. So then a couple more hours go by and another boat comes by. And the captain on the ship is like, let me help you. Let me help you. You're going to drown out here. And the guy who's drowning is like, no. My God's going to save me. He's not going to let me drown. Well, the guy obviously drowns. And when he gets to heaven, he asks God why God allowed him to drown. And God said, I sent you 2 boats. Okay. So just because this doesn't feel very good to do, this is an answer. Okay. You are a business owner and you have to invite. This is a part of that puzzle piece that you have to do to see success. As your business grows and as you expand your audience and you develop more of a presence on your social media by being consistent, people will start coming to you. You will see more people, engaging in it and being attracted to you, but you got to do the grunt work first. People will rabbit trail to you, eventually through Pinterest and YouTube and everywhere else. But not even in your first year will that happen until you do your grunt work. You got to be willing to get in the trenches and do the grunt work to reap the rewards. All right? Stop assuming people know what you're doing. Okay? Even when you feel redundant and like you've posted the same thing every single week, people might skim over your post one day and they just like your picture because you look hot, but they don't actually read the content. But then the next week, they see you and they see your content. Okay? Does Target feel bad for running the same infomercial 100 times a day? No. They're trying to sell their shit. Right? Does Target feel bad that they keep the dollar items right at the front of the store? No, they're trying to sell their shit. They put it there on purpose, in your face, and they keep doing it because there's new people that are landing on their store and watching the infomercial every single day. Same with your business. If you're adding to your network every single day, there are new eyes landing on your page daily. Not inviting will kill your vibe. It will kill your business and you will be dead in the water. You have to be inviting every single day. You don't know how to invite? Get your ass on YouTube and watch an inviting training. I love you so much. I do, but use your resources. Okay. Number 4, you're making people feel weird. And I don't mean socially awkward, even though I'm really, really, really socially awkward. Let me hop over on Facebook really fast. All right, cool. I'm still going. Okay. You're making people feel weird. I love you. I mean it. You're amazing. But you're posting weird AF things, okay? Maybe you're posting offers from other pages and like giveaways and you're sharing other people's content, okay? It's confusing. And let me tell you why. Your social media is now your business storefront. How serious do you want this to be? Do you want this business to be a hobby? Or do you want this business to legitimately be a sole income source for you and your family? All right? If you want this to be able to be your sole income source where you are changing your freaking life and your family's life, then you gotta stop sharing other people's content on your page because all you're doing is you're telling people to go somewhere else. Go to another resource. that person is better. Go read their stuff, okay? Whether it's fitness related or not, because they might land on that other person's page and they might rabbit hole to someone else and the solution they have to offer, okay? I'm going to tell you how you can share content of others without linking them. That makes sense. Because you own this virtual business, right? And whether you're good at it or not, social media is your stage and it's a part of your freaking job description. Social media is a part of your job description. When you share other people's giveaways, like I've thought so many times, I want a freaking mermaid tail. There is this person that creates mermaid tails on Instagram, Mertailor, I think it's Mertailor. And there's another one that's like Fantasy Fins. I don't remember. I want one so bad, and they run a giveaway every single month. But the hold up for the giveaway is you have to repost their picture, their giveaway picture. And I'm sorry, but that's going to F with my business, and I'm not going to do it. Yes, I want a $3,000 mermaid tail, but I'm not going to try to win a mermaid tail at the cost of losing people that follow me for my content, okay? You're tarnishing your storefront. And this is another thing where people are kind of losing trust in you, okay? But you're losing your avenue to connect and get to know people if you're sharing other people's content. It's hard to follow your content and someone else's, and it just makes people lose interest. And like I said, you're pointing people to other people's companies. You're pointing someone to another resource. And I have companies I love, and I have companies that share incredible content, but I'm not going to click the share button and put it on. I got to stretch my legs out. They're like cramping right now. Hold up. So what I will do, if I love someone else's content, I will recreate it. Okay. I will recreate the content, add my own value, my own personal twist, post it on my timeline, and then I'll give them credit. I might not tag them, but I will give them credit. I will reference them. I will reference who I got the content from. Okay. And like I said, when you share links to buy products, and I did this too, and I just had no clue that this was wrong. I was just excited. That link just makes people feel weird, especially when it's your business link. I do not even send my business link. I just use ShareCart. I don't even remember the last time I sent my link to someone because I don't do it. I want to build the relationship first. I want to invite. I want to talk. I want to have a conversation. I want to know their kids' names, how old they are, what grade they're in. I want to know their job. I want to know their goals. I want to know their past. I want to know their zodiac sign. I want to know about them. And I want to have personal messages with them and a connection with them before I ever send them my ShareCart link, and you will never, ever see it on a public setting, okay? I'm just going to tell you now, it has never happened where I've posted my link publicly and someone just randomly clicked and then they bought that instant. Just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It's never happened to me. I've been doing this like 8 years. Never happened to me, okay? Like, you need to breathe life into your post. You need to put your own life, your own voice in all of your content. You need to add value because people don't give a shit about that link. They don't. Even in a personal message, they don't care about that link. People don't care until they know that you care. All right? They don't even care about your product. Let me repeat that. People do not care about Beachbody On Demand or Shakeology. They give two shits about it. What they care about is your experience. They care about your commitment to help others. And that link, without the relationship, is meaningless. It means nothing. Okay? So don't post things that make people weird, aka your link. Okay? Number 5. You're not in your pictures. This is another big one because I see this a lot and it drives me crazy. you aren't in your pics, and it might be uncomfortable to get like in front of the camera. Maybe you're not used to it. Maybe you don't know how to use it. Maybe you hate selfies. Maybe you hate people who hate selfies. Maybe you just don't like posting that much. You don't do it. You're dead in the water. And this was a really big deal for me because in the beginning I was private. I didn't like to post a lot of things. I didn't like to share my life. I didn't like to be vulnerable and open, and I hated it. But you have to be the image to your words. People follow you for you. They don't follow you for me. They don't follow you because you're some fake person, okay? They need to see your heart, your content, your mind, your thoughts, your vulnerability, your authenticity, so you inspire them to do the same, okay? You don't have to be the most funny, the most gorgeous. You don't have to be the most ripped because people don't care. They don't care. They really don't. They follow you because they want to connect with you, and they want to connect with the season of life that you've been through. People connect with me through my body dysmorphia, which I no longer am going through, but I talk about it. So they connect with that. My depression, my anxiety, celiac disease, meditation, crazy hair stuff, makeup, hiking. Those are all reasons people follow me. My free spirit, wild personality. That's why they connect with me. And then after they connect with me, they get to see what I have to offer. All right. If you aren't in your pics, then what's the point? Your business is your business. Dress and look how you want. You don't have to wear a bikini. You don't have to be in sports bras and little booty shorts. Like, of course, you want to put something out there that you're proud of, but do it where it aligns with your morals and your values, because those are the type of people that you're going to attract. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Throw a filter on it that brightens it up and shows your personality, and it shows your bright sides. That's all I'm asking. There are a lot of exceptions to this rule. There isn't a one size fits all as far as selfies go. There are images. So it used to be where no one wanted to see an image of you. This isn't Shakeology, it's just water. Of you kissing your Shakeology, right? Don't do that. No one does that unless you do it in your stories and you're like, these are 90% of my results, that's one thing. But your content that you're posting on your timeline, gotta take a drink. It needs to be eye-catching. So for example, I will post a picture of me sitting with Olivia with my shake kind of like, not discreetly, it's like strategically placed in the photo. Okay. And I'm talking about mom life and energy and trying to hold up, that mom life standard and stuff like that. But my Shakeology is there. Okay. Because people don't care about the Shakeology because they don't know about it. And that's why you don't hold a picture kissing your Shakeology. Okay. That's why you don't post a picture of your Shakeology and you're like, healthiest meal of the day. People don't know that. They don't know what's in it. They don't know the results. They don't know how they'll feel. But you're talking about how this is a superfood smoothie that is keeping you from eating a bag of Cheetos right now. That's different, okay? Because that's how I talk about Shakeology. But stay away from stock photos, anything that has a Beachbody logo, a workout logo on it, anything like that, anything like a promo. Stay away from that stuff. Instead, of someone else's results, show a pic of you doing your favorite move. Like, people need to connect with you. Like, you are not a billboard for Beachbody. And I'm going to get into the whole transformation thing in just a little bit, but you've got to be willing to put your images out there, and it doesn't have to be a physical transformation. And I will explain that in another point. I don't remember which number, but it's coming. All right. Get in your pictures, please. All right, next one. You don't have a transformation. This is kind of goes together, okay? And this might be a very sensitive one because I'm talking to myself as well. I went through a little bit of a period where I gained some weight back and I was feeling really insecure. So I was using older photos to post on my social media versus how I looked at the time. And honestly, there's just something to be said about your transformation. When you feel you're losing momentum and you're not having fun, it's probably because you don't have an ongoing transformation. And if you don't have a huge physical transformation, that's fine. That's just the eye-catching photo that people will stop for. There's other ways to talk about it, but you've got to show your journey regardless. And it can be uncomfortable and intimidating, but you got to put yourself out there. You've got to find your own rhythm for sharing your journey. It might be more of a mindset thing. That is how I'm approaching my own transformation lately. Sometimes I hear people say, well, I don't have enough change to share. Like, I want to roll my eyes so far back in my head, they never come back. And that's your decision, okay? But you might be sharing more of an emotional and mental transformation than physical. It doesn't have to be a fully physical transformation, you guys. Like, you've got to be proud of your change, of your journey. How did you feel that very first day you push play? How do you feel now? Even if the scale hasn't moved, how do you feel now that you've plugged into this incredible community? Your transformation is very, very personal. It is for everyone. You don't have to post in a bikini. It doesn't have to be that kind of transformation. Yes, it can be eye-catching. Ideally, physical transformations is what packs the punch, because we live in a very visual world. We all know that. But maybe your transformation will change these ideals about what people think about the shakes. All right? If you have no results after doing a program for 30 days, people are going to lose interest. Okay? Yes, we backtrack. Talk about it. But you got to have an ongoing transformation. You got to have an ongoing journey. If you don't have results after 3 to 6 months of doing a program, people are just going to think you're smoke and mirrors, and they're going to think you just want sales. Okay? It's not about perfection, but it is about progress. If you're following a program, you will see results one way or another. Okay? One way or another. Maybe you don't have any weight to lose at all, but you work out for sanity reasons, not so much vanity reasons, but sanity reasons, okay? And like I said, like, it's not comfortable to talk about, to put yourself out there on a pedestal and being completely transparent with people, but that comes with the territory. Like, you have to have guts to talk about it. You are a fitness mentor who's inspiring others to make change through your journey. You are a lighthouse lighting up the way for others to make a change in their life. But if they don't see you changing and you being consistent and you showing up, why would they join you? Okay? Maybe you've got to log how you feel every single day. Log your sleep, log your cravings, log your digestion, log your weights and stuff like that. Because it's not always a complete physical scale transformation. There's so much more to it, okay? Number 7. Holy shiz. Oh, there we go. Number 7. You're not confident enough, okay? And this isn't easy, and I'm going to be really bold in saying that. I'm going to jump over really fast and make sure everyone can see. Okay. This isn't easy. We all go through a season in our life where we just feel less than, and we don't feel super confident. And I'm not sure why it happens, and I'm not sure why maybe you aren't feeling confident in the business, but you have to figure it out, and it has to be a part of your journey. Okay? A lot of times why people don't feel confident in their business is, remember, tough love, I love you, mean it. You don't believe in yourself. Maybe you don't believe in the products. Maybe you don't believe in this business yet. Maybe you don't believe in your results. Maybe you're embarrassed of what people might think. But my advice for you, do not be mousy when it comes to saying you're a Beachbody coach. You don't want to feel judged. I understand. I get it. But this is your business. And honestly, people can tell when you avoid saying exactly what you do, and they are not going to join you. If they feel like you're hesitating and you're like trying to avoid the topic, excitement is the catalyst for success. I love my coach, Shannon. She's actually one of my very top coaches, but every single day on her social media, she shows so much real, raw excitement and sometimes sassy assness. And I love it because that's her personality. But every single day, and it comes off as someone I want to be around. She builds that hype. And we're all going to go through ups and downs in this business, okay? But we work on it. And people can tell when you don't have the belief. If you aren't very confident and you're still embarrassed and you're still worried what people might think, you have to plug into your personal development. That's a step we all try to skip, and you just can't do it. There's no way around it. Confidence isn't cockiness. Confidence is you having a belief in what we have to offer and the ability for it to change someone's life, for it to change your life, for you to take this business and run with it. Even if you haven't done it yet, you believe it will. Because even if you choose to do more of a fun money commitment, don't assume that the person you're offering this opportunity to doesn't mean they don't want to be the next top coach. It doesn't mean they don't want to change their course of life. So if it's just a hobby for you and it's just fun money for you, remember the person you're sharing this with, it might be an all out, I'm running with it. Okay? Just because maybe all of your past coaches have quit on you, or maybe they're discount coaches, doesn't mean your next coach will. You have to let them decide. You can't decide that for them. Don't treat your past business and how it's ran in the past as your future business. You have the ability to change the direction of your business. It's not too late. It's never too late. Confidence is key, and you got to grow with it. You got to grow. You've got to move forward. You got to be persistent. Next, you have lame excuses. This is another tough love. You've got lame excuses. Okay. I don't have a single person in mind whenever I'm saying this. Everything I'm about to say right now are the most common things I've seen either within our team or within other teams that I see. And I see it through comments, see it through text messages and stuff like that, okay? So lame excuses are what are holding you back. You're using lame excuses as to why you can't do something. Like, I can't be successful and I can't post on social media because I don't know how to take good pictures. I don't know how to meal prep like Susie Q. I don't know how to use apps, and I don't have a new coach training. So, that's why I can't be successful. I don't have a new coach training. I don't know how to use apps. I can't take pretty pictures. I can't meal prep. I don't know how to do all that stuff. You guys, there are public YouTube channels to teach you guys how to do this stuff. How do you think I grew my business? Do you think Janelle held my hand and told me exactly what to do every single day? No, she never did. She inspired me and she instilled some confidence in me, but I took the initiative. I got my ass on YouTube and started watching other people and what they were doing and applying those same principles and tools to my business, okay? The lack of training is such a lame excuse. And I'm not trying to be mean. And honestly, it's selfish. It's selfish that if you are holding back because you don't have it all together, that is a vanity excuse, okay? The lack of owning up to this business is your issue. If you are holding back because you don't have a template or a training for your team, then let me ask you this. Why haven't you started one? Like, even if you're just working on it once or twice a month in those pockets of your time, doing the little extra stuff around, the critical core activities. I don't invite challengers because I'm not at my goal. That doesn't matter. Okay. I hear it all the time, well, I'm not at my goal weight, so I'm not going to invite anyone to challenge groups yet. Like, that's a confidence thing, number one, and that's something that has to be, resolved. But I personally had my highest paychecks, most successful months as a coach when I was in the beginning stages of my journey. It is the truth. And I'm not just speaking for myself. There are plus size coaches who effing rock this business and they're incredibly successful. Go follow Tulin Emre. I think that's how you say her last name. It's TulineEmre. I believe that's how you spell her name. She's a plus size girl and she's in videos. She is the plus size model for Beachbody. She plugged herself in. That is not an excuse. I have to cough and get a drink. I have a tickle like right here. Do not hold yourself back for lame excuses. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. You might have to time manage your day differently. And that comes down to the next slide. You're not managing time effectively. Okay. There's excuses like I don't know how to use Instagram, I don't know how to use a camera and stuff like that. You can figure that out through doing, YouTube video searches. And it can be learned, just like time management. Time management can be learned. I am the absolute worst time manager / organized person in the world. Like, if I can procrastinate everything, I will. Everything I will procrastinate. That is just me. It's who I am. But I also know that is not healthy and it does not grow a thriving business. Okay. Saying something like, okay, so one time I heard this. This was like probably a year ago. I heard this. Well, I have 4 kids and you only have 3. So that's literally what someone told me. And there's always going to be something that you can do, something. And you are either not practicing different time management techniques or you're just not doing anything. Okay? You've got to manage your time. Maybe you have to get up earlier, go to bed later. Maybe on your lunch break, you're checking into challenge groups. Maybe, while your kid takes a nap, maybe while you're, waiting for a doctor's appointment. That's exactly what I had to do in the beginning. I was working 50 hours a week. I had a 2-year-old and whenever I signed up, she was 4 months old. But I literally, on my lunch break, I'm on my phone. When I was waiting for my dentist appointment, I'm on my phone. When I'm, at Carson's ballet practice, I'm on my phone. As long as I'm watching the recitals, I'm cool. Instead of binge watching, I used to binge watch Dexter. Instead of watching that and binge watching it all at one time, I'd watch one episode and then I would work. I had to make sacrifices and I had to manage my time. Someone without kids is still busy. There is still a need for time management and there are so many resources available. I am horrible with it. I'm awful with it, but I still practice and it has served me in my business. It has served me by applying practices, not perfectly, not textbook, I'm probably making a C in time management right now, but I was making like a double negative F. Okay. In terms of managing your time includes tracking your business. If you want to save time, you need to track your business, track your behaviors. If you think you can get by, and maybe you can short term without tracking, but not long term. And if you're not tracking and you're not tracking who you're talking to and when you're talking to them and following up with them, you are limiting the impact you can make in this business. And you're limiting impact based on memory. You're limiting yourself based on memory. And I mean, not tracking is not respecting your time. And this is something that drives me crazy because whenever people come to me and they ask me for help, so whenever you go to your upline and you ask for feedback, we literally have to pull from thin air how you're doing based on posts and stories that we see. So whenever you are talking to your upline because you need help in your business, be prepared to bring your tracking system to the table, because I need to know and your upline needs to know what to help you with. Where do we need to really dive into and dissect so we can figure out what's going on in your business? I need to be able to give you proper advice and to be able to mentor you. And if you're looking to make changes in your business, I can only guess and encourage you with what I see publicly. Hold on, let me turn off the baby monitor. Why isn't it turning off? So you need to track your business because that's going to help immensely with your time management. You will be able to follow up quicker. You're going to be able to send messages quicker. You're going to know exactly who you're talking to, when you're talking to them, and what you were talking about. That way it's just like this. And when someone says they're not interested anymore, name goes off the list, someone else replaces it. Very simple. If you want to learn how to track, Google and YouTube tracking systems. Okay? Number 10. You are not resilient enough. And I'm going to say this with so much love, but this is a very, very big, important thing that might be holding you back in your business. You have to exercise resiliency like no other, because that's how you're going to thrive. You are running a CEO. You are running a business. You are the CEO. It is tough. And you got to balance your life and you got to grow a business and you have to help other people. And I would be lying if I told you that when people reach out to me because they are struggling in their business, it's hard to hear that. It really is hard when someone tells me that they're struggling, they're not hitting Success Club anymore, they're not doing things in their business. It's really hard for me because I know it can be tough. There are really crappy seasons in this business. It happens. I'm not going to lie to you, and it's heavy. It's really heavy. So as a leader, there has to be resiliency. And as a newer coach, you have to prevail over some of those shitty, snotty comments and doubters and haters, because you have to learn how to bounce back from a punch. There will be ups and downs, mountains, valleys, trenches. You're going to have them. And if you don't believe that you can overcome them, you will fade out. Personal development helped me tremendously to overcome and to prevail. And but not only that, watching other top coaches and seeing other coaches who have been in this business as long as I have at similar times. We had similar sign-up dates, and I see that they're ahead of me. So I see how they prevail, and I follow them closely. Because it's not enough to have your nose in an audiobook or a physical book, but you need to find someone in this business that you truly admire, someone that you will follow and watch their journey so it can inspire you in your own journey. Really, really dive into your personal development, of course, practice resiliency. Take that leap and just take a leap. Take a leap of faith. That's all I'm asking you to do. Be stronger and stronger so that when you're met with tough times, you don't quit and you don't give in. I'm going to tell you right now, the grass is not greener on the other side. You've got to lean into resiliency. You have to lean into that side. It is so, so important that you just get tougher skin. I'm a sensitive person. I'm a sensitive soul. I always have been, but I had to get tougher skin. People are going to tell me no. People are going to quit. People are going to talk shit. And I had to get over it. All right. I think this is the last one. You have no accountability. All right. No accountability. You don't have it. You need a success partner. Do you have a success partner or do you have a venting partner? Think about that. Without accountability, just like in your physical transformation, you won't keep up. You need a true partnership, someone that will call you out, especially as you're building the foundation of your business. I had probably 4 success partners in the beginning of my business, and I'm still so close to them to this day. But I have faced it all, and I guarantee I have faced what you're currently facing right now. I promise you I have. And you need someone to jive with. You need someone to bounce, conversation and masterminding with. Like, you need someone who's going to push you out of crappy moods. Someone's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. And they're not going to allow you to sit the sideline and take the easy way out. And I know it's human nature to be like, that's hard, F that, I'm just going to go over here. I get it. It's human nature, but it's a downfall that we have. And if you decide to take that sit the bench mentality, you're going to miss out. And you need someone there or a pod of people there to inspire you. You can do success partnerships however you want to do it, because the point of having a commitment with these people is to have a business focus. Your sponsor really isn't going to be your accountability partner because they're at a different place in the business than you, but they are your mentor and they're your friend. It's just a different place, okay? So you need to find someone or a pod of people that will encourage you and motivate you and inspire you and tell you to get your ass moving if you're slacking a bit, okay? That's what you need. That's the type of person that you need in your life to push you. If you need a success partner, go on the team page and ask for a success partner. That is the best thing you can do. And then go and tackle the new coach training together. Commit to checking in with each other every single day and saying, hey, on Tuesday, ask me how many people I, added to my network this past week. Every single Tuesday, ask me how many people I invited to the coaching opportunity. Every Tuesday, ask me how many Success Club points I have. Ask me how many pages I listen to my personal development. Have someone there to hold you accountable. So your call to action for tonight, your homework. I love ending calls with a call to action, but I need you to reflect. I need you to take the points that I pointed out to you, all 11 of them, and I want you to see if anything rings true. If anything is like, yeah, that's something I need to work on. And then I want you to share that one thing with the team on the team page. And I'm going to read it. I'm going to read every single one of them. I want to see. I want to know what you need help with, because I want to make sure I'm providing you the tools. That way you are overcoming that struggle that you're facing in this business, okay? And the next thing I want you to do is I want you to ask for accountability. And that's the hardest part. It really is. And it doesn't need to be your sponsor coach. It can literally be your best friend or your spouse. Like, they don't even need to be a coach, but be bold enough to ask for it. Be bold enough to ask for help. Let people know how important this is to you so that you can change the direction of your life, so that you can change the direction of your family's life. Ask for someone to ask you how many new people you added to your network this week. I have incredible belief for this team, and there will always be ups and downs, and I've said that so many times, and it's so exciting when I see people coming together on this team and they come back and they find their rhythm and they just start killing it. It's amazing to me. And I want you to remember, as I'm ending this, I want to share with you some common behaviors of the most successful coaches in this business. Something that is really huge that they never fail to hit, they always hit Success Club. It's a non-negotiable, and it's how they build their business, and it's how they gauge their business, because the number of people that they're helping reflects into dollar signs, obviously, because your paycheck reflects how many people you're helping. But it also enriches your business. And it's always bringing new blood into your business, because new blood is your lifeline. That is what you need in this business. Another trait of a top coach is they never throw in the towel and they never give up even when they miss the goal. They're resilient. They keep going. They push. It is time for you to do something different. It is time for you to take new action, to take the emotion out and be objective. It can be really hard because a lot of times we do things with emotion, but I want you to try to be objective. I want you to really evaluate yourself honestly and decide what needs to change. Because if you want to make a real impact with this business, you will make real strides. And it starts with hitting Success Club, but you will make real strides to start laying that successful foundation and doing the activities that will put you in a place up here while everyone else is just, skimming by. All right. So are there any questions? I want to make sure I open it up for questions. Hey, Ashley Chandler, you need a success partner. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Kate. What's up, ladies? What's up? What's up? Thank y'all so much for getting on. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so what questions do you have for me? I want to hear. I want to hear all your questions. Chat. When it comes to inviting, are you still inviting in inbox or more on stories? Ashley, I invite an inbox actually right before the call. Let me tell you how many people I started a conversation with. I was literally on my Instagram inviting until about 20 minutes before the call, and then I just kind of put it away. Let me see. I invited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I invited 18 people before the team call. And this was on my Instagram. And basically, what I do is, let me see. So this one wasn't an invite that I'm going to read you one of my messages that wasn't an invite, but it was a conversation starter. It was, hey babe, thank you so much for always liking my pics and showing love. It means so much. P.S. You and your posts are gorgeous. I'm obsessed with your hair. Just like that, starting a conversation. Other times I will say, the very first sentences are always the same. Hey babe, thank you so much for always liking my pics and showing love. It means so much. I'm not sure if you're interested or if you know anyone who's interested, but I'm constantly running monthly boot camps. I would love for you to join us. Would this be something that would help you? Question mark. Just like that. And I'll send that to like 30 people like that. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. I might adjust it depending on if I've connected with that person before or not, but I do. Copy, paste. And I'm constantly adding people in my network. I'm constantly following new people. That way I always have new people clicking like on my post and double tapping on my post. And out of all those people that I sent messages to, I got a response from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that one doesn't count. 6, 7, 8. I got 8 responses already. I invite every single day. I do invite on my stories publicly, probably every other day, every 2 days, because I want to make sure people stay watching my stories and they don't think it's just an invite fest. I'm always adding value. Let me go over to Facebook. I just started using a Panda planner that has been helping with time management. I need consistency. Yes, actually, I just got a new planner as well, and I really like it. It's like hard to think. A lot of good points. Thanks, Kate. So awesome having you on. Any other questions, you guys? Keep asking them. Keep asking. That's what I'm here for. No other questions coming through? Okay, so for those that are still on, what kind of training would you like to see in the very near future? Next week, I think we're going to do our vision board. We're going to really start opening up and dreaming big and putting action behind it. But afterwards, what kind of training do you feel like you need? What's a training you're like, Crystal, I need to learn how to do this. I need to nail this down. What would that be? And I will upload the slides on the team page. No suggestions? No suggestions. Come on, you guys. Let's talk. What kind of training do you want to see? What do you want to see less of? What do you want to see more of? Thanks so much, Jessica. I'm so glad to see you on. I've missed talking to you. We should text. I know you can use Buffer to time your posts. How does that work with stories? I'm not sure. Can you pre-record stories and post them? I don't know if you can. I haven't tried it. I just go live. And what I do is I just kind of document my day. I take people through my day so that they know how I fit in this business, so that they know how I hold on, it says it paused, but I'm still over here. So I will I just take people through my day so they know how I fit in my shakes, how I fit in my workouts, how I fit in my business, how I fit in mom life and wife life and social life and stuff like that. These are great questions. Keep them coming, you guys. Yes, Jessica, that's really important. Creating your boot camp ahead of time and then have it ready when you invite. So what I do is a lot of times is I will start creating my challenge group, and I'll have like the name for it, the description. I'll, kind of create like a few posts and I'll put it in there. It's kind of like when you invite strangers to your house, because when your best friend comes over to your house, you don't give a shit if your house is dirty. But when you invite people over that have never been over before, you want it to look clean and nice and like present well, right? Same thing. You want it to look clean and nice and you want it to be ready, and your challenge group to be ready. So take like 3-4 days, plan your challenge group. Take Jessica, I'm not sure if you're in my Best Life boot camp that's going on right now. Yeah, you are. But you're free to use my material. There's actually templates on the Team Beachbody site that you can go and take the templates and copy and paste day 1, week 1, day 5, week 8, day 7. You know what I mean? Like you can use those, copy and paste, and use that. That is a great way to start a challenge group. Like don't allow yourself to be held back because you're scared to host a challenge group because you never have before. Get in mind, throw your people in mind, or we can co-host a new one, or just put your foot out there. Just go. Just run one. It's not going to be perfect, but your people aren't going to know that. As long as you're talking to them and keeping them accountable, it's great. And you're going to get better the more you do it. Any other questions, you guys? I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's been an hour. If you do have any other questions, comment on this video on the team page, or send me a private message, or just, you know, post on the team page and tag me. That way I can see your questions. But anyway, I hope you guys are having an incredible evening, and I will see you soon. Bye, you guys.